Okay, so we're gonna see how this goes. Wow, why am I so loud? Hello? Test. Test. Alright, so we got our camera set up. Okay, so here, let's what? Is it gonna do it? Okay. I don't have headphones, so we won't. I'm guessing the audio is gonna be really noisy, but I won't even be able to tell. Also, this is also a test just to see if I have overloaded encoding, or if that computer is just really trashy.
Okay, I just wanted to do a short video.
It's so bad. Let's see how the see, are we overloaded? Yeah, we seem to be doing fine. So let's go to audio. We don't need enhanced voice, but we do need reduced noise.
Okay, I just wanted to do a short video talking about this really great feature of onshape.
All right, so we're gonna now go to yeah, we need to change this to and then I want to actually let's see here. We need to oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm dumb as hell. This is not what we need to be doing. Oh. So, let's see how I'm going to do this. Because basically we want to do the source recording. I think what I'm going to do is just click record on OBS. And then we're going to write the script. I should probably write the script right now. So we have this open. And then so what do I want to show? I'm going to make a new document for this. And then also I'm pretty sure it's this. No. Where was it? This is the link. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of footage and then I'm going to do a voiceover. Okay, so when prototyping 3D when prototyping with 3D when prototyping, it's common to print a bunch of slightly different models where a few parameters are tweaked. Well, you could just manually write the parameters on each model. Okay. It's easy to forget to lose track of which is which. For a while, I've been manually just writing the values on the model with a Sharpie. Alternatively, I could manually input text onto as a sketch on the model's face and either extrude or emboss it. However, most programming languages, however, allow you to interpolate variables into a string. I found this post on the onshape forum that explains how to do it and has made my life a lot easier. The solution is when creating a text sketch element, right click on the box and what is it actually called? So what I'm going to do is okay, we can just speed it up. So I'm going to just click start recording. Then I'm going to do this. Um, um, oh, wait. I wonder if I can do this. Ah. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Wait, I don't understand. Okay, wait, let's... Okay, there we go. Okay, so that was 4 minutes. Okay. So let's import that footage too. Where did that go? Show recordings. It's this. The main thing about video files is that they're so freaking big, bro. Alright, so we can mute this. And we want to speed it up. And then we want to actually... maybe like that.
I found. Okay, I just wanted to do a short video talking about this really great feature of onshape I found. It's basically string interpolation like you have in any modern programming language like Python.
So wait, if I do speed, I should be able to say, yeah, I should be able, okay, so let's just make this.
Okay, I just wanted to do a short video talking about this really great feature of onshape I found. It's basically string interpolation like you have in any modern programming language like Python. And it allows me to keep track of prototyping prints, which have a tendency to need to vary parameters.
So wait, so so first off, you can't even see what's going on here. Do we have this open? Oh wait, we can just go here. So wait, let's Ugh, I hate that. Where is the file though? Okay, so we need to import pictures, screenshots. Okay. Dude, the amount of time that goes into editing is way more than I always think it is. Okay, so let's try to mute both of these and do a voiceover. So how do we do that? We just click on this, right? All right, so I'm gonna drag this over here, and we're gonna just do a couple of takes of. Oh wait, it's in here. You can't. That's so super annoying. All right, well we'll just crop it. We'll just start it and then go over here. Wait, PMP device, test, test. Why is it so quiet? We're gonna test. This is actually better. All right, let's see. Test. 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 What? Okay. When prototyping a model, it's common to print a bunch of slightly different models where a few parameters are tweaked. It's easy to lose. When prototyping, it's common to print a bunch of slightly different models where a few parameters are tweaked, like getting a nice press fit for this bearing. It's easy to lose track of which model is which and what the parameter values are for each. For a while, I've been manually writing the values on the model with a Sharpie. Alternatively, I could just put text onto the model using a sketch element. However, that is also a little bit Bro, why do I always go off script? It's so stupid. So wait, okay, so if I just try to do another voiceover. Okay, it's from where the last one was. I get it. Why don't we start the script with a motivating thing? I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. When doing, it becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've just been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I just found a better way. The typical way this is done is by adding by adding text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing that text. This is also error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint. So I went searching see if onshape's text feature has string interpolation, like you might see in Python or other programming languages. It turns out it does. It just requires right clicking and okay, so yeah, so dude, I don't know how people, man, the amount of time people put into the editing is so impressive. I want to be on that level, man. So now, alongside this, okay, so, how do we want to do this? For each sentence, you have a shot. I don't know how we want to do this. Okay, so first off, so this is, in parentheses is going to be, so show the pan tilt. Show having I don't know what to put here because this is also like one of those things where it's like maybe show the variable being in conflict with the text. Show the so this story thing, making it a story is so lame. So all I want to do is just say languages, most programming languages like Python have the ability to embed variables into strings This is usually called, I don't want to use fancy words. And is extremely, and is very useful. I don't need to say that. Show the screenshot. onshape it turns out onshape has this feature. Show a clip of converting text to. So what I'm probably going to do is take the recording, take a section, blow it up, Alright, I feel like that's pretty good. Let's see how long it takes me to actually read that. I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing that I have. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I found a better way. The typical way it's done is by adding a text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing that text into the model. This is a good way of doing it, but it's also pretty error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint. Most programming languages like Python have the ability to embed variables into strings. And it turns out that Onshape has this feature, and it just requires right-clicking and selecting Convert to Expression, which allows any feature script expression. Now I can be sure that as I prototype, whatever the model has embossed on it is guaranteed to be correct. Okay, let's hear how that sounds. So we're gonna. Oh wait, I'm on the snip tool. Okay. So look how much it's clipping though. Let's see how good this audio. I want to use it with my good speakers or some headphones because look at how much I'm clipping. I'm clipping.
I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing that I have. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I found a better way. The typical way it's done is by adding a text to a sketch in CAD.
Alright, so I just fucked it up, like, so badly.
And then extruding or embossing that text into the model. This is a good way of doing it, but it's also pretty error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint. Most programming languages like Python have the ability to you need to remember to update the text. But it's also pretty error prone because
I mean, there's no way to get around the fact that there's wind. When there's wind, you can't record. So maybe I should go inside to do the actual recording.
Python have the ability to embed variables into strings.
Okay, so now should I start working on the let's see, how close is our print to being done? Oh, the print is done. Okay, so let me go get that. .5 is too tight, man. I mean, because I'm using 3mm walls here. Okay, so let's print some more. Wait, how loose was this one? This one was pretty loose, though. But it's one of those things where you really don't need all that much. So we're going to do 0.1 and 0.2. So, okay. So here's where we're at. That's my shit. Okay. Okay. So now it should say. Yeah, dude, we need to figure out how to get this round. Oh no, you know what I can do? Okay. So maybe I should explain better how to do it. Like, okay, I'll do that. I'll explain better how it actually is done. Now the next thing is definitely to what the hell? I guess because it's not. Okay, then we're gonna do. It's still kind of manual, but at least this isn't like. Should I do one more? I feel like we're gonna hit it on this one, and then we can finally do our big test. We got like 10 hours of printing, and we need to just make sure that we get this stuff right. The 100 was dead on. It's interesting because the ODs are usually, at least in both of these cases, the ODs have been good. It's just the inner diameter that needs a little bit of negative clearance. And it'll be fun as a shot of the calipers. So we want also a um, yeah, there's no way this is going in. This is 80.5. Maybe get a shot. All right, so dude, just making a simple video takes so long. It's crazy that I just always underestimate it. All right, so let's get the calipers and let's just see how accurate we get anyways. Okay, I found the calipers. It's kind of crazy that even to a hundredth of a millimeter, this thing is pretty accurate. Is it well known that PLA shrinks, or do they correct for that? But like, does bamboo take it into account. You would expect them to, but they don't. Maybe I could make a comment about it. So now I guess we're just waiting for 35 minutes. I guess we can get all this stuff. But then have to explain why the number doesn't match the calipers. Shrinkage. Okay. Okay. So let's just get a good shot of the pan tilt. Okay, I'm going to decrease this a little bit. All right. Pan tilt. We're going to go to BY. Okay, so let's just, okay, so bang that out. Okay, so we, done. Becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which turn. Okay. So I'll do that when I have the most number of models. Okay, so let's add, so we're going to go here, start recording, sketch, normal, rectangle, extrude it, 5, sketch, text, hi. Whoa! Dude, this huge branch just came down. Could have taken me out, man. That thing could have taken me out. Could have taken this new camera out, too. Holy hell. Let me show you guys.
Wow. So yeah, anytime it's really careful, the branches are going to come down. How close did it get to you?
No, just over there. Ooh. Big steak. Big steak. Big steak. Oh, wait. God damn it. Now we gotta do this thing again. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay. Wait, I wanna start it at 7. Stop recording. Start recording. Okay, let's add that. So now we have this done. Okay. See, here's the thing though. I feel like starting out like this, it doesn't make sense to just be a perfectionist about this because it's like, okay, we have this idea. Let's just get the minimal thing done. Do everything that we said we're gonna do. It doesn't have to be perfect, but once it comes together, and I sit with it for a while, then I feel like I'll know. Okay, we have the screenshot, so this is done. Okay, so let's do the updating procedure. First off, this wasn't even right to begin with. Okay, so we're gonna do. Should I do the round to precision thing? Okay, maybe I'll just leave out the... Maybe I'll just leave it out. Do we really need it? Okay. Dude, maybe I should... Oh, wait. Transcript is free? That's hype. But it's not that efficient because it's like... Yeah, I love that you can click on... That's great, though. Okay. Disfluencies. All right, so let's remove all of this. What is the very... Wait, we're brand new. Let's just import all of the footage. So we need to go to videos. Is it just these? I think it's all of these. So I hope it doesn't duplicate. All right, so part of this process is really lame. So let's just see. This is nothing. Okay, that's the end. So we want to go to this one, right? And is it, how do you split again? What's the razor tool? B. So let's, oops. Let's go into here. Wait, how do I, oh, I don't like that, bro. Why does this, why would they do that to me? Okay, so let's do another voiceover. Test, 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 test. Does it go up higher than that? It doesn't go up higher than that. Oh, but you know what we can do? We can go up to here like this. Test. Yeah, so what we really need to do is OBS's thing is just like super test, 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 test. All right, that seems pretty good to me. I'm working on this model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are two in here. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've been writing on each model with a Sharpie, but I just found a better way. Dude, why do I do this to myself? Why do I correct myself while I'm doing it? I just need to get through it. All right, let's try it again.
I just found a better.
How do I? Okay. This is one instance where it'd be great to have two monitors because then I could have the script on one. I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are two in this model. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension, and I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I just found a better way. The typical way it's done is by adding text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing it. This works pretty well, but it's a little error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint your model, and it's easy to forget. Most programming languages like Python, though, have the ability to embed variables into strings. This is called string interpolation. It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires right-clicking on the text that you're adding and selecting Convert to Expression. And this allows any feature script expression that returns a string, so you can basically put anything in there. And now I can be sure that as I prototype, whatever model I'm using, whatever's written on it is guaranteed to be correct because it's parametric now. Yeah, and we want to get it under a minute because YouTube Shorts.
I'm working on a model that.
Oh my God, dude, is that for real right now?
requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are two in this model. It becomes
Okay, so first off, is this how you want to do it? Oh my god, that's gonna drive me crazy, bro. That's gonna drive me crazy.
I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are two in this model.
Does this snap? Okay. So now we want to take this length, which okay, so we can get from here and make this.
I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are two in this model.
Oh, we need a yeah, okay, so editing, okay, so I see that there's going to be a ton of repetitive stuff, like cropping out the OBS transition is just going to be like a standard thing. And so now we actually want to make this 6.1 now.
I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are two in this model.
Should I add a picture of the bearing? I don't know if you want, I mean, obviously you want more stimulation is better. Okay, well let's just get one shot per sentence down, and then we'll start to add more stuff. Okay, so now we need to add I wonder if I can record while I'm connected. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so the camera died, which is great. Dude, I keep getting shocked. Somehow I'm making hella static. I'm like getting shocked like all the time. Okay, so I need to figure out I think I just need to buy that thing. Okay. So I'm just going to buy this because it's like, we might as well. Okay, that comes on Tuesday. So, I guess I'm gonna go put that inside and charge it. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do that. I have another camera that I was lent, so I'm gonna try to use that. And we're gonna see how good that is at filming. Luckily, I do have two, so I can just switch in and out. That's great. Okay. All right, so give me a minute. Okay, all right, okay. So hilariously, the batteries in these things are different, and they don't have the same form factor, and you can't even use the same charger for them. So, whatever. We're gonna see how video goes on this. Might as well. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is the D5000. Let's see. Can the D5000 record video? Oh my gosh. Why is everything so annoying? Come on. ChatGPT, are you gonna do your thing? I think it's the D5000. Let me check. What am I doing? I'm checking the model number of this thing. I'm gonna guess it says it means no. Oh, it can. Oh my god, that's mid AF, bro. Motion JPEG. Oh god, do I even want to do this? Um. Okay. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Well, we can start to do the cropping and editing, right? We just need to wait for that thing to charge. I don't know how long it takes to... How long does a 70 battery take to charge? Oh my god. Okay.
I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and
So we need to
outer
re-record that.
diameters of this bearing. There are two in this model. It becomes really easy to lose.
Wait, I wanna start it at 7. Okay, wait. So number 2 is gonna be either a photo or a video. I want to do a video where I'm holding up them or something. I feel like video in general is better than a. So maybe I should actually record a video of me typing. I don't know. Let's just get it done. Adding text manually. Where's that? I think that's this, right? Okay, so let's so this ends with, but I just found a better way.
It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension, and I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I just found a better way.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna drive me crazy. I need to just get used to using A, which is actually easier, but escape is just in my freaking brain. So what is this one?
I wanna start it at 7.
Okay, so that was nothing. So it's this. I want it to be like that. Wait, how come I can't get it on the split? Oh, what? Ah, damn it. I want to align. Oh, wait, there's like a free movement thing, right?
Which model?
I think it's this. There we go. Oh, wait. That's funny.
The typical way it's done is by adding text to a
Why doesn't this have the,
The typical way it's done is by adding text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing it. This works pretty well, but it's a little error prone because you need to remember to update the
How do I scroll?
text.
How do I have it follow it, too?
This works pretty well, but it's a little error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint your model, and it's easy to forget. I'm working on.
So we need to just crop this. Okay, so first off, this thing needs to be like... It's so hard to do this. Let's see, what can you actually see? You need to do that thing where you keyframe it and show its...
Adding text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing it. This works pretty well, but it's a little error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint your model, and it's easy to forget.
Oh, buddy. Okay, I gotta learn. I gotta learn, man.
Most programming languages like Python, though, have the ability to embed.
Okay, so now here is where we need to like... Oh, geez. This is going to be such a hard habit to break. So now here we want to move this over here. I know I'm supposed to keyframe it.
Variables into strings. This is called string interpolation. It turns out.
All right, so we want to put this there, this there, and then what do we do with... All right, so let's just break here. Damn, dude. That is such a hard habit to break. So we need to... Oh my gosh, I just can't stop clicking escape. Can I change the keyboard shortcuts? I feel like I probably can't. Okay.
The typical way it's done is by adding text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing it. This works pretty.
Oh yeah, you do Control B. That's right. So wait, let's undo this. I say we just make this. So let's do that. The length of this is 14.7. Take that, this. But then you can't tell what the hell is going on, right? Also, let's do this again.
The typical way it's done is by adding text to a sketch in CAD and then extruding or embossing it. This works pretty well, but it's a little error prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint your model, and it's easy to forget. Most programming.
Okay, so now we need to also
Most programming languages like Python, though, have the ability to embed. It's easy to forget. Most programming languages like. Most programming languages.
Oh, we don't want that. We just want to make this. How do we do this? I want to know now the distance between here and here. 9 frames. Can I do that? What is 9 frames? 9 frames is like a third of a second, so we could do just speed 0.4.
It's easy to forget. Most programming languages like Python, though, have the ability to embed variables into strings. This is called string interpolation.
Wait, what?
It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires.
So wait, what do I have to do? Where's the actual? It's this one, right?
You want to do this?
No. Yeah, it's probably this one. So do we need to show any of this? What happens in this video? Oh wait, this is the one. What is this one then? Oh yeah, that's nothing. Okay, so this is the one. I also hate that I say it turns out. Like, what is this, a big surprise?
It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of.
How do I is there a way to unbreak it? I don't know.
Feature, and it's just kind of. I'm using whatever's written on it is guaranteed to be correct because it's parametric now.
Okay, so now the length of this. So wait, we can just delete this, right?
It turns out Onshape actually.
So then the length of this is 23.2. So now we can just take this and make this 23.2.
It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires right-clicking on the text that you're adding and select.
Dude, the editing of getting what you want, because like this is only really the first stage of editing, is getting all of the meaning across, but then the visual is like, this is like totally pointless
This
visuals.
allows any feature script expression that returns a string, so you can basically put anything in there. And now I can be sure that.
So here, I basically want. I wonder if you can. I wonder how you're supposed to blow this up. Can you do even more? This is the maximum you can blow it up? No way. That's the maximum you can... Wait, no. I don't know why I can't drag it any more than that. I don't think it's actually changing it, though. Oh, maybe it is.
Strings. It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden.
So if I do this...
It requires right-clicking on the text that you're adding and selecting Convert to Expression. And this allows any feature script expression that returns a string, so you can basically put anything in there.
Dude, this is... Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And now I can be sure that as I prototype, whatever model I'm using, whatever's written on it is guaranteed to be correct because it's parametric.
How do I... What is the hotkey to jump to the next... There's this, and then this jumps, what, 1 second? 10 frames? How do I... Okay, wait, let's see. CapCut, keyboard, shortcuts. Last cut point. Oh, is it down and up? Oh, nice.
It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires right-clicking on the...
I should just say the way to do this in Onshape is to... Okay. So we want to go up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Okay, so first off, I want to make this 100 again. Oh, why doesn't it do what I want, ever? Presumably there is a modifier. Come on, there's got to be a modifier.
in there.
Oh, wait, I want to go up. What's the hotkey for full screen?
It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires right-clicking on the text that you're adding and selecting Convert to Expression.
See, this is where, like, the time it takes to do it in the video and the time and how long it takes to get to what you're trying to do is like wildly mismatched. So it's kind of tricky because what I want to do is let's reset the speed. Let's so
it turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires right.
Okay, so that's actually what we want. but we need to, okay, so,
It turns out Onshape actually has this feature, and it's just kind of hidden. It requires right-clicking on the text that you're adding and selecting Convert to Expression.
okay, cool. So we want to make, so now we want to find the part where this is, hey, what's going on? You need some help? Alright. Hold your fucking horses, bastards. So we're just doing still photos at the moment. This one's kind of washed out, and there's like a freaking thing on there. There's like a boogie. I like the standing up one, but this one, the red really pops. You also get a good look at the surface finish not being amazing. I don't know if that's just marring. I don't think it is. You can see this seam line. I don't really get what that's about. Maybe that's how it loops around. I don't really know. Anyways, so we got our prints. We have all 5 of them. And it turned out 80.1 was the best one. The reason why 80.1 was so good, 80.1 is nice because I'll be able to get it in there, and it's strong enough that you really can't get it to actually you can get it to slip. All right, so that means it's 80.2. Yeah, so it's 80.2. And this, you really can't get it to slip. And so basically you want the, the loosest fit where under the given amount of force, it's not going to slip. And that's what we sort of have here. All right, so now what we can do is we can actually go into that's correct. It's actually what sketch is it? It's going to be sketch 8. Oh, let me just do this thing. I think it's sketch 8. So so this distance, yeah. So we guessed an undersized, which is going to totally fail. So this needs to be B80 ID whole over 2. And then, so wait, but this is, wait, which edge is which? Oh, see, that's 80.2. Yeah, so we need to now make this 80.4 or something. Okay, so now in this sketch, so let's select this. This was done with a revolve? No, that's not right. Oh, it's because we did a split. It's this it's this sketch. So here we're going to say B80 ID hole plus, I don't know, 0.4 millimeters. Now we have a small gap in there. All right, so we need to just re-export all of this. I love that convert to new subassembly. That thing was sick. And now this whole thing is just part of tilt platform. All right, I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to print this, oh yeah, the worm, that's what it was. The inner, the top plate, and I think that's it. Billy Billy roll, dibba dibba do. What you wanna do? Rip it wrong wrong. Oh God, I am so tired of this. I wonder if I can just do it without. We made it 80.2, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Where's my variable studio? Nice. Let's see if we can just do this without unzipping it. Great. Come on, bro. Wait, what if I drag and drop? Let's see if we can drag and drop. So I go to 3D, ball shooter, onshape, BY3. I love that they just put it in random spots. Alright, so let's just do this. Damn it. And of course, this thing is still giving me the wrong view. You go to details, then you come back. Okay. Pretty good that we can get All right, so we need to enable support. Wait. No, we need to go to objects. We need to select on this object. Then we need to enable the support onto here, but then we need to L, and not paint on there or there. And then all the rest has no supports, and we should be able to get away with it. I don't know, it might yell at me here, but I think they're small enough that it's fine. Let's see how long this takes. When I did this with the 0.2, it said it was going to take like 1 day and 6 hours. I was like, bro, what? I'm kind of worried about this overhang. Like, pressing in the bearing, it might just snap that part of it. Yeah, 5 hours versus, dude, it's like 1/5 the time. Okay, fuck it, let's do it. Alright, that's a big day for me. Okay, so where are we at with this? This whole thing is terrible.
I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameters of this bearing. There are 2 in this model. It becomes really easy.
Why is...
There are 2 in...
What a stupid thing to say, bro. Literally so dumb. Alright, so we need to adjust. Honestly, should we re-record? I want to get that gain set up right. So let's go here, voiceover. Okay. Mute project. Okay, we're gonna go here. And it's recording. I'm working on a model that requires a nice press fit for the inner and outer diameter of the... Dude, why is that even important? I'm working on a model that requires a nice fit for the dimensions of this bear. Wait, I'm still freaking. All right, I like this. And part of my new design uses. Part of my design uses two large bearings. Part of my design uses two large. Part of my new design. Part of my new design uses two large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to make sure before printing. I want to make. I want to be sure that before printing the whole model, the fit. How's that? Part of my new design uses two large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that before printing the whole model, the bearing. Part of my new design uses two large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip or fall out before printing the entire model. This requires tweaking the diameter and reprinting test parts repeatedly. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. Arf, scarf, my barf, big darf, larf. Okay, let's just keep recording. We gotta keep it pushing, because otherwise this is never happening. Part of my new design uses two large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip or fall out before I print the entire model. This requires tweaking the diameter and reprinting test parts repeatedly. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I just found a better way. The typical way it's done is by adding text to a sketch in a computer-aided design program and then extruding or embossing that text onto the model. This is error-prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint. But most programming languages like Python have the ability to embed variables into strings so that this problem never occurs. The way to do this in Onshape is by right-clicking on the text box for a text sketch element and just clicking Convert to Expression. I'm so glad I found this. It lets you put any feature script expression in that returns a string into the text box. So you can round to a certain precision. You can do all sorts of things with this. And now that when I prototype, all right, I totally lost it, but let's see where I'm at. And let's see how the clip. Dude, why am I still clipping so much? All right, we need to just turn it down. So I'm gonna do another take. Obviously, do another take. And let's try that. Part of my new design uses two large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip or fall out before I print the entire model. This requires tweaking the diameters and reprinting test parts repeatedly until I get the right fit. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I just found a way better way. The typical way this is done is by adding text to a sketch in a computer-aided design program, then extruding or embossing that text. This works fine, but it's a pretty error-prone because you need to remember to update the text before you reprint after you change the variable. Most programming languages, though, you don't just store data in strings, you interpolate variables into those strings, and pretty much every programming language has this. I found out that Onshape has this too, and all you have to do is, when you have a text element for a sketch, you just right-click on the text box and click Convert to Expression, and this lets you put any feature script expression that returns a string into that text box, and you can do all sorts of things in there. And now I can be sure, like, when I prototype something like this, whatever the model has written on it is guaranteed to be the dimension that I put in. So now you can make text parametric, and it's, I'm never going back. That felt pretty good. But why am I still clipping? I am clipping so freaking much, bro. Okay, let's mute.
Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip or fall out before I print the entire model. This requires tweaking the diameters and reprinting test parts repeatedly until I get the right fit. It becomes really easy to lose track of which model has which dimension. I've been writing on them with a Sharpie, but I just found a way better way. The typical way this is done is by adding text to a sketch in a computer-aided design program, then extruding or embossing that text. This works fine.
Let's see, if I just turn it down a little bit, do we think that this is going to cause any better? Oh wait, I don't think I did it on the right one.
Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be... Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip.
Okay, so we need it. Okay. So wait, now I want to transcribe this thing, and I want to put it back into the script. All right, this is getting fun now. Now I'm having a good time. Now that we've kicked off... Okay. Sorry. I just need to... Okay. All right, so what was I doing? Oh, so I want to transcribe this thing. Funnily, wait, transcription is free. I can't imagine that this is not an on-device model, but I would love if someone could verify that it is an on-device model, because it's like, if I'm CapCut, I don't want to provide. So can I just copy this? Show removed text. Yeah, don't remove the filler words. Oh, generate captions. Okay, so let's just copy this. And that's all right. What? What the heck? If I do edit, then I can probably do this. Okay. Okay, so then this is going to be short clip of bearing slipping. I think I have some really good footage from last night actually about bearing slipping. Man, that camera is so good. Oh, guys, I also installed a new shop light. Huge stuff is happening in my life. Not really. We're still getting 7 views a stream, so how good can it really be? I'm gonna get some water, bro. What am I talking about here? Oh, I'm hungry. I want to eat now. Okay. Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. So I feel like that sentence alone could just be this.
That the part of my new
So first off, let's go here. Delete. Move this over. Okay.
part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit.
So what we want to do is we want to break here. And I feel like it does make sense to have some natural cadence on this thing. I actually don't care about the clipping all that much. Like, once I reduce the volume, the clipping is not so bad. I don't know what, maybe what we should do, actually. One day builds. This is sort of misc. So, okay, so I'll leave this here. So just download a bunch of Mr. Beast videos and look at the audio and, I don't know, basic statistics on how loud voices are. Because, you know, they got big teams of figuring out exactly how loud they... I mean, they got the best editors in the world, right? So it's like, you might as well just steal from them, because I don't really know what the best practices are. So let's reduce this down. Okay, so...
Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate.
Wait, but what happened here? Oh no, it's that I'm So in this clip, we can probably do this. And then is this going to do what I want? Obviously it doesn't. So first off, let's do this.
Part of my new design uses 2 large...
Wait, how do I center this fucking thing? What is going on here?
Bearings to allow. Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit.
Okay, so now that clip we just need to, because I do want to film it with this part. I don't want to film it with the other part. Mainly just I like using the camera. Makes me feel cool. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Wait, I think I have water. Dude, I swear I'm gonna get like a weird Pavlovian response training on this thing because every time I touch these cameras, bro, I'm getting shocked. I don't know what it is. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the script. Um, okay, the typical way this is done is by computerated. That's a funny word. Computerated. Can we look that up? I've never seen that before. Computerated, 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 computerated. Computer it. Oh, computer it. That's so silly. Can we? Okay, wait, hold on. Um, what's that thing called? Yeah, Google Trends. Huh. I would expect it to have gone down in recent years. Like, who the hell says that? Anyways. Air prone. Intrepe. What a fail. Clip of doing this. Yeah, see, that's the thing is you need to just get tons and tons of little clips. Okay. Clip of typing out in a Python fster in IPython. I don't know how we want to do it, but we want it. I remember when I was doing that short cast 3 video, I couldn't get it to look nice. I didn't spend the time to actually make it look nice. Okay, so this clip. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna make this, dude. We gotta get this. Let's see, how long was our audio? Oh, our audio is actually super long. Maybe we just don't post it. Wait, no, actually, I think YouTube Shorts allows 3 minutes now. What the fuck? You can soon. What is Shorts camera? You can upload shorts that are 3 minutes through YouTube Studio on desktop or mobile. Oh, yeah, no, but I am uploading. We could do it on desktop. I've never done it on desktop. Should we also put music on it? Let's get some 81 on here, bro. Let's see. Sad that these files are lost. Do I have to put in an email? It's so annoying that it makes me put in. Oh, no, yeah, it doesn't. We will be downloading WAV. Okay. So let's, I don't know. Everybody puts in music. I might as well. So let's just delete all this because this is all garbage. This is also garbage. Okay, so let's just import music 81. Dude, Windows is just, there is no spirit of enlightenment. That is so true. They just do whatever the hell they want.
Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip or fall out before I...
It's distracting. I feel like there's no way, because like lo-fi music is like ambient music, but this is like...
Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will fit, but not be so loose that it will slip or fall out before I print the entire model. This requires tweaking the diameters and
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
printing test parts.
That's too distracting. But so many things have music in the background, but they're like, I don't know.
Part of my new design uses 2 large bearings to allow the top plate to rotate. I want to be sure that the bearing will...
Should we actually